That was so dumb. Y'all, I was just sitting here talking for almost a minute and y'all couldn't hear me. You want to know why? Because my mic wasn't on. Girl. Anyway, what I was saying, geez, what I was saying was I was just lighting some sage here just to get things cleared up a little bit. Sorry, guys. That was silly. That was really, really silly. But anyway, hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm sure the faces I was making were pretty funny, you know, seeing as how you couldn't really hear what I was saying. Oh, that's silly. So I'm lighting some sage with my Sally Roots matches. If you guys are in Brooklyn, you should come by to Sally Roots and hang out with me. I love Sally Roots. I hang out there all the time. They have delicious food. It is a Caribbean restaurant. And if you're lucky, you just might catch me there. Yes. Anyway, a little shameless plug there. I swear I'm not endorsed by Sally Roots, but I just love them. So anyway, guys, hi, everybody. Okay, so I don't, I'm sorry, oh, melaninated, there it is. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce your name before I butchered it. Melaninated alchemist. What I do here for happy hour is I do just a collective reading. I start with a collective reading. Just a collective energy pull. And then I do individual personal readings, yes, in the form of single question readings or the single question format. And I do have 4 spaces available, okay? I have 4 spaces available for tonight's session. So if you would like to get on the list, if you would like to have a single question reading done live here on happy hour, check the description box. All of the information is in the description box below. Oh, damn, that's what I forgot to put in the title. Anyway, check the description box. That is a tongue-tying name. So I'm going to, yes, so to answer questions, I'm going to start with a collective energy. And I did a collective love update on Instagram Live. If you're not following me on Instagram Live, go ahead or on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that at divine_conversations. And you can check out my live reading that's up there right now. It's going to be up for the next 24 hours. Maybe that resonates with you. Here for the YouTube fam, I'm going to be doing just a general energy check-in, whatever spirit wants to discuss with us. Yes, not love specific. Of course, love could come up, but hey, that's not the objective. We're just getting a general collective check-in. And then I'm going to be starting with our single question personal readings. Yes. Like I said, so far I have 6 on the list. Oops. I have 6 on the list. So just to give you a rundown of who I have so far, I'm starting with Charisse. Then we have Ronna. Then we have Nicole, Olinda, Rachel, and finally Tiffany. That's all that we have so far. Excellent, melanated alchemist. I am so glad that I nailed it, because that was a challenge. Like y'all were watching me like, what is that? Yeah, I got it. Oh, yes, we're gonna cheers for that one. Welcome to happy hour, you guys. Like I say, welcome to happy hour. Smoke them if you got them. Grab yourself a cocktail. I've got my glass of wine here. Get yourself a beer or whatnot, whatever, and hang out with us. Let's just have a good time and celebrate hump day. Yeah. All right, guys. So also, if at any moment you are enjoying your time here in our session, please don't hesitate to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Yeah. Excellent. So we're going to get into the collective energies here. Give me just a second. Let me settle in. If at any moment you do want to get in on the reading, you want to get a reading done, just check the description box. Although I will ask that you please ask if there are any spaces left. Currently, we have 4 spaces left. But later on, if you want to get in on it, just check the information in the description box below. All right, guys? So for the collective, for the YouTube fam, and if you are checking this video out after the live session has ended, do not worry, because this collective energy could still resonate with you. And if you're feeling interested, I would invite you guys to just watch the whole thing if you have the time. I mean, we're going to go until about 8 p.m. here, so it's going to be about a 2-hour session. But oftentimes there are messages that come out for other people that may in fact resonate with you. All right. So with that said, let's get into the collective energies here. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. And actually, you know, I'm seeing blue energy already. Okay, let's give this 5 shuffles. 1. There could be some sort of situation in which people are getting connected with themselves. There's maybe a need to communicate. There maybe a need to speak some sort of truth or just communicate with somebody about something. 2, for the collective. Let's just see what we have for the collective here. But I'm seeing, and it's like an electric blue energy. It's not like the typical, maybe like cobalt blue that would be indicative of, like, say, the throat chakra. This is like an electric bright blue. And there's even like, if you go deeper into the color, there's like a bit of white in there, which is purity, clarity. I'm hearing understanding, but that would come in terms of like the clarity that would come from it, innocence even. So there may be a situation in which, you know, for the collective, we're kind of getting back to our innocence. We're reclaiming ourselves. We're reclaiming our innocence. We may even be reclaiming our essence. There may be, and that could translate into, for some of you, re-identifying yourselves, like getting down to the core of who you're, the core of your being, and recognizing yourself as different than the person you may have been portraying outwardly. Yeah. That's interesting. And that could lead to a situation in which you need to communicate about that to someone, or just speak your truth on that. Okay. All right. So shuffle number 3 here for the collective. 4. Woo! That is a download right in here. High, very, 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 very high pitched. Woo! 4. And 5. Yeah. Best message, please, Spirit, for the collective at this time. All right, guys. Boop. All right. Overall energy here. You can pay through Super Chat, Annette. However, I do recommend that you pay via PayPal, because if you paid through PayPal, you can, in fact, put your question in the notes. If you do the Super Chat disappears after a certain amount of time, and I doubt that I'll be able to get to your question while it's still there. But of course, if PayPal is not the best option for you, if Super Chat works better for you, if that works best for you, that's totally fine. But PayPal is... Ooh, okay, Tamika, I got you. But PayPal is preferred, but also it's cool. Overall energy, we're starting y'all out with temperance. See, this is challenging. Woo! I just heard this is challenging, because some of you are really coming to terms with yourselves on a much deeper level. You're starting to understand who you really are, who you're really meant to be. And you're in this process of, I'm hearing there's an ego battle. So what I'm kind of seeing here with this temperance card is that some of you are balancing the person that you were with the person that you truly are. And because that person that you were isn't necessarily the most authentic expression. And so you, in the very center of this, instead of just trying to completely eradicate who you once were. You're trying to integrate, you're trying to balance, you're trying to alchemize, you're trying to bring together those opposing sides, alchemize them into a brand new compound. Easier said than done, yes. But also, there's some sort of resistance to it. I do feel like your ego might be resisting a lot because it doesn't want to give up control. I don't know about that, Rising Storm Tarot. I don't know. Thank you, Devante. But I do know that PayPal takes a certain amount, like takes a service fee. Of course, that's not that big of a deal because you can claim it on taxes. It's a service fee, but I don't think YouTube takes any. Yeah, PayPal takes a percentage. It's a small amount, but it's a percentage. Anyway. Back to this. You're balancing who you once were with who you are truly meant to be, and that's a challenging process. Divine timing is at play here. Also, yes, because that old sense of self doesn't want to let go of the monopoly, basically, that it has had on your life up until now. Patience, though. Patience is the big word here because this is divinely guided and divinely orchestrated. So ultimately, in divine timing, everything will work out as it is absolutely meant to. So I would recommend during this time period that you really work on learning the lessons that come with dealing with this struggle. Okay. Hi, Claudia. All right. Underneath Temperance, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Now, it's almost as if this new person or this true sense of self or this true person is kind of coming out raging a little bit because there is a sense of being left out in the cold, but also this is also feeling like a catalyst. Okay. The 5 of Pentacles is very much a catalyst, or the rejection energy, feeling left out in the cold, not feeling good enough, not feeling adequate enough, feelings of inadequacy or whatnot. That is what's catalyzing this rise of the new you, in a sense, okay? Which is beautiful, which is another reason why you have Temperance here, which is saying this is all divinely orchestrated, yes? And I do want to point out that underneath the 5 of Pentacles is the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody needs to see or hear that. You might feel like this, left out in the cold, rejected, denied, whatnot, whatever, but ultimately you're moving towards this 9 of Pentacles. Ultimate independence, fulfillment, stability, being, living your life on your own terms, really, is what that really kind of feels like or means, okay? Hi, Patricia. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so getting into the rest of this here. Ooh, yep. Okay. Wow, interesting. At the root of the situation, you also have the 4 of Cups. But the 4 of Cups is kind of feeling like boredom here. Missed opportunities, yes. It could be a collection or a collective of missed opportunities here, coupled with this 5 of Pentacles energy. You may have missed these opportunities because there were feelings of inadequacy or whatnot, okay? But that's all this catalyst to change, or catalyzation towards change, yes? In the storyline, you have some really beautiful energy. You have the Queen of Wands, which is kind of in the past energy. You can kind of look at it in the past. And if it is the past, it's the not too distant past, okay? It's still fairly recent. I still do kind of feel like even though this could be considered the past, you're still kind of residing within this confident, energetic, self-sufficient, like beautiful, vibrant, social butterfly, just like confidence out the wazoo. I can do damn near anything that I want, effortlessly manifesting that which you truly desire. You have, and this is why I feel like it's in the past. You have stepped into this energy with the Queen of Wands. Even if you're a man, It doesn't matter. We're talking about energy here. So the Queen of Wands represents the feminine side of the situation. The feminine is the magnetic. So that's why I'm saying manifesting anything that you want effortlessly. It's just coming to you, just being so confident and secure within yourself that whatever you need or desire, it just happens. You don't really have to put forth much effort because you're in that vibrational alignment that allows things to just gravitate towards you. Okay. You're in the center of the situation, so you could see this as the present energy, more of the present energy, even though the Queen of Wands is here as somewhat of a present energy. You have the 10 of Swords. So that's putting to rest all of the things that have hurt you, all of the things that have held you back, made you feel this. All of the energy that led up to feeling this with this, the 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the unrequited love potentially, or the missed opportunities, or the boredom because of inadequacy, feeling inadequate, feeling, doubt, being rejected, left out in the cold, whatnot, whatever. Like all of that is coming to an end. And the 10 of Swords is here now because you are actively still in the process of closing this out. You're bringing this to an end. In the future energy, potentially the future energy, if you could see it that way, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is doing the work. Okay, this is doing the work to rebuild your life. This is doing the work to close out this cycle with the 10 of Swords in the physical sense. That means taking physical responsibility, taking the bull by the reins, taking the horse by the reins, taking the bull by the horns, whatever, and physically working on closing out these cycles for yourself. Now, if you're not necessarily doing that now, that is your advice, or that is the energy that you are moving towards as you get a little more comfortable with this 10 of Swords energy. Okay, the 10 of Swords being the closing out of the bad, old, awful, painful, rejective, self-destructive energies I'm hearing. Because yes, it absolutely could be self-destructive in the sense of self-defeatist, not believing in yourself and all that stuff. We have another happy hour victim, Annette. Annette, I believe you are number 7. Let me just double check here. Yes, number 7. Annette, you are number 7 here. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's the collective energy right now. Yeah, cheers to you all for doing the work and like getting through it. Okay, Tamika, we will see you when you get back. All right, so there you have it, guys. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. And if you are signing out at this point, because now we're going to be moving to the single question, the personal reading. So if you're signing out at, ooh, ciao. Look at what just came out here. We're not done. We are not done yet, you guys. Spirit has more of a message. On the overall energy, you have the 3 of Swords here. Sugdelicious, thank you so much for the donation, but I am doing single question personal readings and I do have spaces open, but single question readings are $20 each. If you would like one, go ahead and check the description box and that will give you some information on how to get yourself on the list. Yes, we do currently have 3 spaces left and they will potentially go pretty quickly, okay? But getting back to this collective message here, you have the 3 of Swords underneath the deck. The 3 of Swords is an energy of the heartbreak. This is part of the catalyzing energy that is moving you. It's a catalyst, okay? This is what you dealt with in the past. And now, interesting, you have the Ace of Cups with the Fool. Self-love is leading you towards taking a leap of faith, but there's some sort of fear here that's keeping you from manifesting. There's binding here that's keeping you from manifesting what it is you truly want. And the way that you get out of this binding that's holding back your manifestations is by loving yourself with this Ace of Cups energy and just taking a leap of faith in a new direction that really works best for you. Okay? There you have it, guys. Now that is the closing message. And now we're going to be moving on to the personal reading. So if you are signing out at this point, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. For those of you that are hanging out with us. Oh, also, if you're enjoying the session, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. Okay. Hi, Chrissy. Oh, you're welcome, Stellar. Ronna. Let me see here. Hi, Debs. Ronna, did you email to me? How did you send it? And what name should I really be looking for? Okay, but first on the list, we have Charisse. Is Charisse here with us? PayPal and, okay, hold on. Give me just a second here. Ronise. Yes, Ronise, I have you. Yeah, Ronna, I got you. Hi, Jill. Yes, I still have 3 slots open. Uh-oh. Aw, thanks. Your hubby is Louis Vuitton. I love that. I honestly, there's really nothing for me to do hair-wise for like tutorials. All I do is I wash it once a week, if that, with Diva Curl's No Poo shampoo. And actually just recently I got one of their no poo versions, but it's like super decadent. So it adds more moisture. And then I don't even use conditioner anymore. I just use coconut oil. Like I wash my hair and then right after I wash it, I put coconut oil in it. I put it up in a bun and I leave it. And then during the day, I rinse it out. If like I want to wear it down, I just rinse it in the shower and leave it like this. So there you have it. Fly free. No, actually, we do still have some spaces open. There are 3 spots left and they could go pretty quickly. So if you'd like one, go ahead and check out the description box to see how to get on there. Yes. Is Charisse here? If not, I'm just going to do her reading and she can watch it later. Yeah. All right. Well, let me get to her question. Hi, Susan. Ooh, okay. Thank you. All right, Charisse. So, hold on. Before I do that, let me just see who my next victim is. Jill, ooh. Jill, you are on the list. You are 8th. And then that's it for now. Okay. All right, cool. So, Charisse, we're going to do your reading now. Bye, Felicity. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Cheers. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Devante. All right, guys. Charisse, so grad school, is it salvageable? Yes. Page of Cups just came out. The dreamer energy, reconciliation as well. It is salvageable, but it's like what I'm getting with the Page of Cups, Charisse, ooh, and the Page of Pentacles now. Okay, yeah, it's salvageable. But you have to imagine that you can do it. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to get the emotional backing to do it, and then you have to just start and you have to commit to it. Okay, that's what the Page of Pentacles is speaking to. The Page of Pentacles is just committing to it, yeah? But let's see if we can get some more here for you. I'm going to give this 3 shuffles, Charisse. Is grad school salvageable for you? I'm hearing that you're in it already. I mean, it's doable. It's possible. Last shuffle here. And kind of like what I'm getting from Spirit already is that you just have to make the choice. Someone else is on the list. Okay, excellent. I'll get to that in a second. But Charisse, you have to make the choice and just follow through with it. I'm hearing not procrastinate and just do it. I mean, boop. It is salvageable. Personally, what I want to say, if I don't know if it's salvageable like this year or this semester, you might have to, you might have to extend it a little bit. But ultimately, yes, it is salvageable. Yeah, look at what is underneath the deck, Charisse, the Empress. So, but the Empress is saying here is that you have the abundance and the fertility of the universe at your disposal. So you really can do anything you want. The Empress energy wants you to succeed here. She wants you to succeed, and she's going to enable you to do so. She's going to give you the resources, the time, the energy, the fertility, whatnot, the creative mind to get through it. But it's up to you to do the work. It's up to you to follow through with it. The Empress energies, or the abundance of the universe, which is basically what this represents. The abundance of the universe, the nurturance, the love, the care, the compassion, the unconditional love, all of that stuff. The nurturance is the one thing that they're saying the most. The nurturance is available to you. But what you do with that is out of the Empress's control, right? Okay. Underneath, oh my God, underneath the Empress is the sun. Charisse, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we have, Charisse. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wee. All right, Charisse. Underneath the deck, or I'm sorry, at the root of the reading here, you have the World. Closing out of a major cycle. But then there was another card that wanted to come out with that. It's the Two of Swords. So you are in a situation where you are indecisive as to whether or not what you want to close out. Do you want to not go to grad school, or do you want to like not finish grad school, or do you want to close out whatever it is that's keeping you from doing this, from completing this in somehow? Yes. Now in your storyline here, you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, there's confusion, there's chaos, there's also illusion. And that is followed up by the Eight of Cups. So there are some things that you need to get clear on. You got to clear some stuff up, honey, and walk away from some things. Okay, which is absolutely speaking to this indecisiveness here for you. Okay, that's keeping you from closing out whatever cycle is burdening you, is what I'm feeling. And all of that is going to take some strength, personal strength, personal willpower. This is also some personal restraint, taming the beast within, and I'm kind of getting a feeling of there's a sort of rebellious energy within you that is kind of keeping you from sticking with any form of conformity, status quo or whatnot. I totally get that. I totally understand that. But that could be part of what is confusing you, the confusion, the chaos or whatnot that is creating this situation for you, right? You're needing to have the strength to look at the reasons as to why it is you are doing this. Why are you on this path to begin with? Are you on this path for yourself, or are you on this path for someone else, or for the opinions and the approval of someone else? And if it is something that you do want to do, at some point, you're going to have to conform a little bit, even if it's just to get through this period where you're learning what it is you need to learn to do the things that you want to do. I'm in that same period right now. I'm in school right now for audio engineering and music technology. And there are things about it that I'm just like, oh my God, I'm pulling my hair out because of this, because I'm having to conform in this sense, even if it's just for a little bit, but ultimately it's going to serve something for me. in the end, okay? But it's up to me to make that happen. Just like it's up to you to weed through all the circumstances and walk away from something to make shit happen. Yeah? Okay. So there you have it, Charisse. I hope that was helpful for you. If you like, you are more than welcome to hit me up with an email and let me know how that resonated with you. Yes? All right. Moving forward, we have Ronna. Okay, and also let me reset. Welcome to all of you that are just tuning in. If you are just tuning in, I have already done the collective energy, and now I've moved on to the single question personal readings. I think I have one space available left because someone else just added themselves. Yes, fly free. I've got you. I saw your email. Hold on a second, guys. I have to respond to something really, really quick. Okay, so I think I only have one space left because fly free, I believe you are 9. Also, guys, keep in mind that when you... Oh, Kara. Okay, let me confirm. Yes. What? Kara, yes, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because of your name. But yes, I think I did get it. Yes, I got it. I got you. So actually, we are all closed out. So, Kara, I'm sorry. Fly free. You are 9th, and 10, Kara, you are closing out our session today. Oh, Melinda, I'm so sorry. Oh, honey. Well, maybe next time. Oh, Melinda, also, I don't know if you I know, but it's okay. Here's the thing, guys. For future reference, I plan on doing happy hour every Wednesday. Okay. So if you want to check in at morning coffee, if you don't normally watch, check in on morning coffee on a Wednesday morning and see if I announce it. I'm going to do my absolute best to try and announce it at the very beginning of the reading so you don't have to watch the whole reading just to see. But happy hour is going to be a Wednesday night thing. All right, Melinda. So keep that in mind for next week. Okay. So next is Ronna. Then we have Nicole, Olinda, Rachel, Tiffany, Annette, Jill, Fly Free, and finally, Kara. Oh, I love you too, Melinda. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. Cheers to everybody. Alrighty. Ronna, let me get into your question because you say you emailed me. Oh, wait. No, it's not here. It's here. Hi, Lainey. Hi, November Snow Turo. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh. Okay, Ronna, unfortunately, I didn't read your okay, Ronna, I know you're driving. Hi, Intuition Goddess. I know you're driving, so I know you're not necessarily, I don't want you to have to respond too much. But I did not get a chance to read all of this before I got here. I didn't realize there was so much. So let me just skim this really quick. Okay. Oh, thank you, Anita. Okay, Ronna, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Your question is fine. Now, so as far as what you wrote in the question or in the PayPal situation, um, I'm gonna co-sign with the medium that you saw who mentioned that you're an empath, because yes, that's how these things work. As empaths, we are aware of a connection most likely before anyone else is, or we're more willing to accept it or acknowledge it than someone that isn't necessarily that someone isn't as empathically open or aware would be. All right. So I'm going to give this 3 shuffles. Ooh, something wants to come out already. All right. So already for you, Ronna, I have the 5 of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. You are walking your own path right now, but the 5 of Wands is talking about internal conflict with how things are changing for you at this moment in time. It's your perception and your awareness is growing, and that's absolutely what the Hermit is saying. You're walking the path of an empath, or I'm hearing a psychic intuitive, in which case you are often ostracized or looked at as different, maybe feared, or um, potentially even excluded by others that don't necessarily. Yes, Kara, I've got you. You're on the list. You're closing out our session today. But woo! All right, Ronna. And then you have the Tower here. There's a lot of change happening for you. But in terms of this situation with this individual, yay, welcome back, Tamika. Okay, so in terms of the situation with this certain individual here, Ronna, let's see what messages Spirit has for you in this situation. I'm going to give this 3 shuffles. 1. Why didn't this situation with this individual work out? Will it work out again? Basically, I just want to pull, what does Spirit want you to know about this connection at this moment in time? 2. And 3 for you, Ronna, in terms of this situation. Okay. I do think I understand what that Tower energy was, because the Tower did come out for you, and the Tower is the destruction of your old way of being. I really do feel like you are in a phase right now where you're learning to accept and accentuate, I just heard, your empathic or intuitive ability. Okay. You have the 6 of Cups. So this was a soulmate situation. And see, this is where being an empath gets tricky, because you do pick up on past life connections with individuals. Even though you may not necessarily look at it as a past life connection, you still feel that bond of the connection that you had in a past life or whatnot, whatever. Or maybe you could even say in a parallel life. But as an empath, you are open, or as a person, an individual that is more energetically aware, you are open to that, more open to that than maybe someone else is. Okay. So yes, you have a soulmate situation that it probably has past life ties there. So that's something that you have to learn to come to terms with. And that's also what the Tower energy was speaking about was, I mean, your whole reality changing. Yep. But then you have the 7 of Cups underneath that. Confusion, chaos, illusion, not really understanding what's happening around you, feeling all kinds of different things and not knowing what to do with it. Okay. Yes, Kara, I've got you. Don't worry. Uh-oh. Ronna, ooh, you were frozen for a little bit. Okay. It's sending double messages here. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, I don't know if you heard. You might want to go back and watch the rest later. But let's see what else we have for you, Ronna. Oh, yes, the Queen of Wands. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, your intuition is really opening up. And so what this situation, this relationship, or this circumstance between you and this individual, Ronna, yes, you two have a past life connection. And I kind of feel like this was a bit of a catalyst energy or a catalytic situation. At the root of the situation, you have the Ace of Wands. I'm not sure that I kind of want to say that this relationship is probably not going to go past some sort of sexual energy, sexual attraction. And I don't even know if you're actually going to act on that. But now you have, in the past, you have the Queen of Wands. In the center of the situation, you have the Page of Pentacles. And then and moving forward, you have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So this definitely is saying that to me, this personally is saying that this is a catalyst situation. You have a past life tie that kind of opened you up energetically. It's expanded you more into the energetic, the feeling, the empathy, the telepathy, blah, 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 that kind of situation. And it's helping you step into your Queen of Wands energy. I do see the Queen of Wands as somewhat of a very strongly intuitive individual. Yes, the Queen of Cups does represent intuition stronger, but here this is this is on a spiritual level. Okay, waking up to maybe a divine feminine energy or a divine essence, a spiritual essence, a light worker type essence, that kind of situation. Page of Pentacles in the center of the situation is speaking to a new level, a level up, coming to terms with new things, reaching a new phase in your life to grow and expand. And the Ten of Swords representing the closing out of, yeah, so often the Queen of Wands can be a topic or a target for contempt. Yes, but then the Ten of Swords here is closing out, a bad, awful, toxic, backstabbing cycles, but also that has to do with you not understanding how intuitively aware you are. Okay. I hope that made sense, Ronna. But this does feel like it's a catalyst in some way, and that doesn't mean that it won't. It's not necessarily going to come back around. It could eventually come back around, but ultimately, whatever doesn't work out right now is not necessarily right for you in this moment. What you need to focus on more right now, Ronna, is the fact that you have this new energy, this new state of being that you need to focus on and integrate, like focus on you know what I mean, in this moment. All right, so there you have it. Done Lean or Leanne, I am not a doctor, but I do firmly believe that bodies can heal. I know the liver can regenerate itself. Like, you can remove a good chunk of your liver and it will grow back. As far as your lungs go, I mean, yeah, I believe that your body can regenerate and heal itself. Of course, if you remove something from your body, you're not going to grow a new one. Like, if you remove your appendix, you're not going to grow a new appendix. But you know what I mean? Like, your body, I do believe your body can heal and recuperate. It just takes time. Yeah. I mean, honestly, your body heals very well if you give it the right nutrition. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. All right, next we have Nicole. Oh, Jordan. Oh, never mind. Nicole, you are next. Are you here with us, Nicole? Let me see what your question is. Hi, Nicole. Okay, great. So let me see. Let me get into your question. That's really interesting, Nicole. I mean, if you guys have just finally stopped dealing with each other, then why would you want to go back at this point? I mean, I guess this is a question of, oh boy, you have the Hanged Man, you have, wow. Is this guy a narcissist? Does he exhibit narcissistic tendencies? Is that why you are mixed about this? You're having mixed feelings about this? I mean, I have your reading right here. He's told you how much he loves you. That's interesting. Ah, but he's a narcissist. See, because okay, this is why I'm asking if he's okay. That's good to know. But this is why I'm asking if he's a narcissist, because you have the Devil, the Sun, and the King of Wands together here. Okay. Yes, it does sound exactly, Devante. And Nicole, when you said he's always told you how much he loved you, immediately I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, wait. That sounds like either love bombing or gaslighting, baiting and switching, whatnot, whatever." And then Devante, you picked up on it too. Yeah, it does sound like emotional abuse. King of Wands, the Sun, and the Devil. Okay. This is an energy in which somebody is trying to keep you in their grasp, is trying to keep you, yes, in their control, is trying to keep you attached to them in some way. Yes. And then you also have Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So you need to give yourself time. You need to give yourself time, because especially since you guys just stopped actually dealing with each other. I mean, it's just a regular desk chair. I got it from IKEA, actually. But anyway, it is quite comfortable. But you got to give yourself some time, Nicole, to really separate yourself from him. I mean, you guys have just finished dealing with each other, so you got to give yourself some time to really release his energetic hold from you, to release his energy from your system, and some time to regenerate your own energy, right? And underneath the deck here, you have the Three of Wands. Okay, you're on the right path. You absolutely are on the right path. And Spirit is saying, I was saying you're on the right path, and Spirit is saying she needs to stay on it. You need to stay on the path that you're on right now. Kara, I got you. I have you. You are closing out our session. I got you, honey. I have you. Carol Ann, yes, I have you. You are closing out our session. Okay. But Nicole, is that making sense? Look, Nicole, he can change. It absolutely is possible for him to change. But number one, he has to be able to be willing to do it himself. Number two, he has to do it himself. And number three, that is not something you have control over. So if he's being manipulative and you are not liking it and you wanted to leave and you are taking steps to leave, continue walking away. And if he may come back and be like, "Oh, I've changed. Yeah, that's great. But actions speak louder than words. So, okay, you can say to him, "All right, cool, you've changed. That's great. Now you have to prove it to me. You have to show it to me." Okay. So don't just let him tell you that he's changed. He has to prove it. But also, if you really want to be going in this direction, stay in that direction. It doesn't matter how long you've been with somebody. If you've been with him for 3.5 years and he's not really showing any sign of change and he just keeps manipulating you, girl, get the F up out of there. You know, you don't have to feel guilty for not wanting to stay in a situation or a relationship or a marriage, even for that matter, that doesn't resonate with you, or that doesn't feel good for you, or that you're not happy in anymore. You know what I mean? And for someone to make you feel bad, or to do things that make you feel bad for asserting your own sense of independence and life direction, that is narcissism, and that is manipulation. And you need to get as far away from that as possible, and as quickly as possible. Okay? I mean, I was in this kind of situation, so I get it. Like, I was with somebody, my ex-husband, who you guys have heard me talk. If you've been following me for a while, you've been hearing me talk about it. For years, I was going back and forth in whether or not I was actually supposed to be in that relationship, because things just weren't working out for me. It just wasn't right for me. But he would constantly do things or say things that would manipulate me into staying and trying to work it out, which in the end only made things worse. Okay? So you got to follow your own intuition here, my love. But you're already on the right path. So stick with it. All right. And if he changes, and if he can prove to you that he changes, all right, cool. Then that's up to you. But he's got to prove it first. Okay. And I was in that relationship for like 9 years. We got married. 7 of Pentacles, Nicole. Reaping what you've sown, looking back on the situation and seeing where you've been, where you want to go, and how do you get there in relation to the situation you're coming out of, okay? All right. You are very welcome, Nicole. I'm glad I could help. All right, Olinda, you are next. Hi, Kitten. So I am doing single question personal readings, but unfortunately, the floor is closed because I am all booked up for today's session. But maybe you can catch me next week. Yes, the next happy hour session. Word up. All right, Olinda, let me see what your question is here. Well, Olinda, that's kind of silly. If you're talking to this person every day, then I would say there is a connection between the two of you. But what does Spirit want you to know about this situation? Ooh! Well, you have the King of Cups here with the Moon. And underneath the deck is the King of Wands. Not the King of Wands, I'm sorry. Not the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Something doesn't feel right about this, Olinda. The conversations that you're having with this person. Well, first of all, is there any, like, is he still, I know he moved away for work, but is he still somewhat close enough for you guys to like actually see each other? Because what I'm getting from this right here, especially with this Knight of Wands underneath the deck, it's almost as if he just wants the booty. You're only 40 minutes away from each other. Okay. I don't know. Something about the King of Cups with the Moon here is really feeling quite deceptive. As if he's not necessarily being completely honest about what his like intentions are, or how he truly feels. I feel like he might be leading you on a little bit. Let me see what else I get for this. Oh, damn. That came flying out. Page of Wands now. Yeah, Olinda, I think this is just all about the D, girl. I really kind of feel like this is all about a booty call type situation. I mean, what are the nature, would you be willing to give me a brief insight into what the conversations are between the two of you? Like, how deep are they? Let me see if I can get a little bit more here. The 10 of Cups is underneath. Sometimes they're deep. Okay. The 10 of Cups is underneath the deck here. But what this is actually saying here is you need to keep in mind what it is. Yeah, you need to keep in mind what it is you really want out of a relationship. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, 40 minutes is really not that far, especially if you're driving. So it's not like it's a long distance situation in which it would be difficult to make it work. But what I think Spirit is saying with this 10 of Cups being underneath the deck, what this feels like is you need to keep in mind what it is you truly want out of a relationship. And that actually, okay. So look at what is your 10 of Cups, and then look at the nature and the circumstances. It's what Spirit is saying, the circumstances of this relationship between the two of you, and then see how those fit together. All right. I want to get one more pull. Closing message here. The King of Pentacles. Ugh. With the 2 of Cups. Now I'm confused. There could be some sort of potential, Olinda. But right now, he's focused on his pentacles. I just feel like he's focused on his pentacles. He might be focused on his pentacles in terms of building a family. So right now, this might just be a casual thing for him. But yet you guys are talking every day. This is a little confusing. I'm not going to lie, Olinda. This is a little bit confusing. I would agree with Miss Goddess Womb Healer. There's nothing wrong with keeping your options open. I would keep your options open until he comes forward with some sort of commitment, King of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm confused too, Olinda. I really am confused because you have the 2 of Cups here. But what I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm feeling this 2 of Cups is, this doesn't feel serious at all. This really doesn't feel serious at all, Olinda. This feels just like a casual thing because he's focused here in the King of Pentacles. So it might be because also with the Moon and the King of Cups here, it's like this is emotional manipulation, period, straight up. Okay, so it's like he's having fun. He's telling you what he wants you to, what he thinks he wants you to hear, but ultimately he's focused on his pentacles. Okay. And I'm not even saying, I wouldn't discourage you against continuing to talk to him. I'm not saying to cut him off. But I would keep your options open until he makes some sort of solid commitment and like communicates he's a Cancer. Oh, okay. Well, that could represent Cancer. Specifically, that represents Scorpio energy, but he's a Cancerian. All right. I mean, it's up to you, but just know that I don't think he's serious about this. I'm hearing what I really wanted to say just now is I don't think he's serious about this or any other relationship other than his money. And that's not a bad thing because he just got this new job. He might be really focused on that. and focused on doing well with it and trying to get some sort of emotional satisfaction outside of that with you, because he has that rapport with you. But again, I don't think he's serious, because you had the Knight of Wands and you also had the Page of Wands here. Yeah. So that's that, Olinda. I mean, there's no reason to like not talk to the guy anymore unless he starts to get disrespectful. But, you know, if you were planning on not keeping your options open for him anymore, I would say don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Yeah, there's the Knight of Wands again. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. But you see, you want to move forward with this. You want to take this somewhere. 2 of Pentacles. And it's almost as if you're willing to compromise. I'm almost getting an energy of you wanting to facilitate taking this relationship further to accommodate him now that he's moved to this new space and has this new job, but you don't know what to do about it. 8 of Swords. Girl, don't do that. High Priestess. High Priestess, follow your intuition. Because and also the Queen of Pentacles kind of just showed herself. So it's like you would want to be the counterpart to him, but that Queen of Pentacles is energy saying don't give him anything until he offers you something, some form of commitment to honor the Queen of Pentacles to his King of Pentacles, right? Right. That's yes. So follow your intuition here. Okay. Yep. All right, Rachel, you're next. Yeah, Olinda. Make him work for it. All right, Rachel is next. Then we have Tiffany, Annette, Jill, Fly Free, and Kara. Yeah? Rachel, are you here? Let me see. Cheers to happy hour. Let me get into your question here. Churros! Oh, Tamika. Excellent. I got your email, Tamika. Just to let you know. Come on. Thank you. All right. So, Rachel, you're next. Oh, wait. You emailed me. Yes, I'm glad to see you too, Mrs. Goddess Womb Healer. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. So you want to know if you are in this person's future, near, far, or whatever. Okay. The first thing I want to say is that you're really needing to release yourself from the detachment or from the attachment to the situation. But let's see here. Let's see what we get. 5 shuffles. All right, Rachel, we're going to give you 5 shuffles for this, and we'll see what's coming on down the pipeline. What could you expect from this situation with this individual, okay? 5 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. Rachel, and your person in question for last shuffle here, Rach. We'll see what we've got for you. 5. Boop. All right. Overall energy. Yes, the 4 of Swords. You see, I was already picking up on it. You got to just let this go. Detach. You have to detach from this situation, Rachel, and rest. And I would even recommend going over what it is this person meant to you, or what this person means to you. What has the relationship so far taught you? Where do you see yourself going in relation to what the situation has taught you? Whoa, underneath that is death, transformation. I feel like there is something very strong. There's a very strong lesson that was needed, or that is here for you to learn. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. At the root of the situation, Rachel, you have the King of Cups. Emotional responsibility is what this means right here. This situation is meant to teach you about emotional responsibility. Taking responsibility for your emotions and the actions that you take in relation to them. Teaching you to be stronger with your emotions. More confident with your emotions, especially potentially when it comes to masculine energies, potentially. Oh, hi, Rachel. There you are. Okay. How much have you heard? Oh, lag. There's a bunch of lag. It might be my internet connection, although I don't know. It gets kind of wonky sometimes, but I'll wait until maybe we can catch up. Oh, you're here. Okay. Rachel, you're good. Okay, so how much of the situation have you heard? Because I was channeling the energies for a minute. Yes. Okay. So what I was getting is that you need to detach from the situation. Crowning the reading here, you have the 4 of Swords, which is speaking to detachment, rest, recuperation, retreat. Okay. And it's not retreat, but it's just like going into your separate corners to heal, to recuperate, to work on your strategy, to rest for a little bit, to then before you enter out and back out into the battle. Okay. And then underneath the 4 of Swords, which is your crowning energy, you have death. So what I was picking up on originally with you needing to detach from the situation is that this was meant to teach you something in terms of, okay, you got that. Okay, great. In terms of masculine energies, also though, in terms of narcissism or maybe even emotional manipulation. Because I feel like this person might have been a bit emotionally manipulative. Okay, in your storyline, you have the 3 of Swords. Thank you, Rosalind. You have the 3 of Swords. So there was some sort of heartbreak involved here. And I'm hearing he put you through the ringer. but you still love for him. You still love him. You still care for him deeply, and you're still willing to give him another chance. But following up the Three of Swords, you have the World. So could this person be in your life again in the future? Sure, I guess they could. But do you want this person in your life in the future? Because following that, you have the Hierophant, which in this situation is talking about teaching and learning. What have you learned here? And that's also what the Four of Swords was saying. Take some time to like separate, recuperate, and then juxtaposition everything, all that you've learned against, you know, what you experienced. Is that making sense? Are you with us, Rachel? I don't know if you want him in your life anymore. I'm hearing he's toxic and narcissistic. You there, Rachel? I mean, I don't know. That's what the cards are saying. That's what I'm getting here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she'll be back. I don't know. Okay. Well, Rachel, I would suggest that you watch this again later. And that, you know, you email me, let me know how this resonates with you. Yes. Hi. All of it. Oh. Okay. Well, with that said, we'll leave it at that. Yes. Toxic and narcissistic. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. The point here is take some time, rest and recuperate and allow yourself. Yeah, Five of Cups. Woo! All right, look. But look, all of that toxicity has spilled out now. It's gone. You don't have to worry about it any longer. And you're left with the Two Cups, the sense of union, deep union within, okay, Rachel? So what the Five of Cups was also saying is take your time to allow yourself to grieve and to mourn. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Swords, Strength, Queen of Cups. Girl. Underneath the deck, there it is. There's those Two Cups that were still standing in that Five of Cups, okay? Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Strength. Now, this Queen of Cups energy, the Queen of Cups energy is the energy of the emotional stability that I was talking about earlier. And keeping your emotions in check, because you actually are pretty empathic, and that's why this person was able to attach themselves, was so like an empath will attract a narcissist. Okay. Until she learns to Queen of Swords that bitch, and until she learns to keep her strength and to stand up for herself. Okay. And that's where you are right now. All right, Rach? Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Cheers to you. Next, we have Tiffany, then we have Annette, then Jill, then Fly Free, and finally, Kara, you will be closing us out. Yes? Churros. All right, Tiffany, are you here? You were here earlier. Are you still here with us? Also, guys, I highly recommend that you refresh the feed every once in a while, especially if you have a reading coming, just to make sure that you are not lagging behind or anything, because you never know, you know, the connection could get interrupted and you may not have recognized it. Yeah. All right, good. Excellent. Well, Rachel, I'm glad you got out of that. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Okay. Tiffany is next. Excellent, Annette. You are right after Tiffany. All right. No, Annette, you're not. It seems you are up to date. Let's see. Let's see here. Tiffany. That would be awesome, Sylvia. Is Tiffany no longer with us? Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. You're probably driving right now, Tiff. Yeah, yeah. Rachel is lagging behind. I get it. All right, cool. Tiffany, you're probably driving right now. First of all, happy birthday to you. Your birthday is tomorrow, Miss Gemini. Yes. Yeah. Okay. But what does Spirit want you to work on this year? I'm being guided to just free pull this. Okay. What does Spirit want you to work on this year? Woo, woo, woo. Whoa. Wow. All right, Tiffany. So, all right, cool. So, Tiffany, Spirit, first of all, you're on the right track. Okay, you have the Six of Wands is underneath the deck here. All right. Then you had the Moon and the Tower pop out. So what Spirit is saying with this, Tiffany, is that, there was a sudden change in direction, but ultimately this is a good thing. You're going to be successful and you're absolutely on the right track. As far as what Spirit wants you to work on this year, first of all, your intuition was one of the first things that came through when the Moon popped out. Oh shit, Ace of Pentacles, boop, boop, boop. Okay. All right. Yes. Look, Tiffany, you're on the right track. Three of Wands is underneath the deck now, okay? You have the King of Cups, you have, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. What Spirit wants you to work on, there it is. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. What Spirit wants you to work on, Tiffany, is you being truer to yourself, taking action in terms of what your emotions and your heart are looking for, are asking for. What is your heart looking for? Take action on your emotions. Don't be so quick to cut yourself out, to cut your emotions out. You have something brand new that's coming towards you, a new start, something. And this is probably all of the different options that you're, like the different offers that you're getting right now. Spirit wants you to work on following your heart and your intuition. All right, Tiffany? You need to work on your heart, on following your heart and listening to your intuition. And also having somewhat a bit of faith in the journey that you're on and the path that you're on. Because look, the Three of Wands is underneath the deck here. And this card lately has been saying all around that you're on the right path. Okay. So this was the kind of confirmation you were looking for. Here it is. Yes. Now, there was destruction. There was a change in direction here with the Tower, but ultimately things are going to be, whoa, 16, 18, 17 is the star, right? Yes, 17 is the star. 17 comes comes after the Tower, before the moon, and then the sun. Okay, so, but you're in a period right now where things are not as they seem. All right, you got to follow your intuition. Okay. And release this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, you don't have to be so logical about it. Instead, focus on following your heart and your emotions and your intuition. All right, Tiff, there you have it. I hope that was helpful for you. Safe travels, because I do think you did mention that you might be driving, so safe travels to you as you drive. I hope you get either home or to your destination safely. Yes? All right, Annette, you are next, followed by Jill, then Fly Free, and finally, Kara. All right, Annette, what is your question? Annette, are you wondering if the two of you are going to get married, or are you already married? Oh, goodness, Fly Free. All right, well, we'll see what happens. But Annette, are you two already married, or are you looking to get married? Wondering. Okay. Well, you have the 10 of Wands that has come out so far. So you're burdening yourself. Ooh, yep. This the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. You're burdening yourself with expectation. You have got to stay connected to the universe here because you're, oh, yes, indeed, honey. You're going to be successful. You're going to be successful. Now, I know you are asking whether or not it's going to be with this certain individual. What messages can you give me about this individual and you and your future? Is there marriage? Well, there could potentially be. But with the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands here, oh, you're in different countries. Ten of Wands and the 7 of Cups. You're caught up in expectation. And you know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Annette, because I was already picking up, you're going to be successful anyway. You have the Empress and the 6 of Wands, but you have to let go of the expectation or the attachment to certain individuals and certain outcomes. If this is something you actually want, then maybe there's a possibility that you two, okay, he came in April, but wait, hold on. Let me finish what I was saying first. That you would have a connection with someone that is closer to you, that's not in a different country. You know what I mean? You have, and then underneath the deck here, you have the 2 of Cups. Thank you, Michelle. Welcome. Okay, you have the 2 of Cups, and you have the 6 of Wands with the Empress. You're going to be successful. You're going to get what you're looking for, Annette. But you have to release your burdens on certain expectations, on a certain outcome. Okay, that's what's most important here. The Empress is saying there is infinite abundance out here. But what's blocking you is the expectation. I'm saying it could happen with him, but also the biggest message that the universe is saying here is, wow. What I want to say is be practical about it. Not to say that you're not being practical, but at the same time, how often do you get to see this person? What is the nature of your relationship with this person? I mean, he's in another country. Would you be willing to go there? Is he planning on moving here? Like I mean, these are all things to take into account. You know what I mean? Have you guys even discussed relocating? Have you discussed you going over there or him staying where you are? You know what I mean? Like you did mention that he came in April. There, what Spirit is saying right now is there's abundance. There's a plethora of options here. Someone is causing trouble. Well, and I know that sucks. I do know that sucks, especially if you really care for somebody and you really want to have a future with them. But ultimately, if someone else is getting involved in the situation for your own safety, for your own well-being, for your own mental, emotional health, and he was supposed to move with you. Yeah, there are burdens here. There's burdens, there's confusion, and there's illusion. And this is absolutely on behalf of his situation. Now, you do have the Two of Cups. That to me does say, yes, you two have a romantic relationship, but okay. Well, the abundance is here. So what the abundance is talking about here is you could make this work. It is possible for it to work, but this needs to be cleared up first. 10 of Wands, the burdens, 7 of Cups, the illusion and confusion, all of that needs to clear up first. But either way, regardless of whether it's with him or with someone else, you can receive what you want. And even with him, there is an ability, you have the abundance. The abundance is here to clean this up. Okay. But if someone is getting involved on his side, that's something that you're going to have to allow him to handle on his own. That's not something that you can really that you have any control over. You know what I mean? Okay. I would honestly, to be quite honest with you, Annette, I would really like line it out or like, you know, line it up for him. Be like, hey, look, it's this, this, and this. All right. Like if we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I almost want to ask you what made him not move in with you? But if it's other people getting involved, then is that a circumstance you really want to be a part of? I understand you really care deeply for this guy. I get that. But if he's allowing other people to get involved in the situation, girlfriend, cut yourself loose, honey. You don't deserve that. Right? All right. Yeah. If you want, we can do like a separate private reading on this to really get down to the nitty gritty of it. But already I want to say, number one, there's expectation involved. But number two, with the 10 of Wands and yes, oh my God, Annette, I literally just cleared. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Well, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. But listen, Annette, I had just cleared the deck, cleared the table. I was doing a free shuffle. And as I was about to say, there are a lot of burdens here that need to be let go of. With the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands came out again. This is on his side. That's what I'm hearing. This is on his side. And you have to let him handle that. But you're also not required to wait around for him to do so. Okay. You now have the 9 of Wands underneath the deck with the 2 of Cups. So neither me or the universe is denying that you two have a special connection here. But you've been persevering, but also he's persevering. And there's some shit that needs to be dropped. Like there are things that are literally getting in the way. And you knew that already. Whether it's other people, regardless of what it is, there are things in the way and you deserve to be happy. You know? Oof. But if you want to go in deeper, if you want to do like a private reading with this, you're welcome, Annette. Just go ahead and email me and we'll get something set up, okay? All right, Jill, you are next. Okay, wait, Annette, we're not done because a whole mess of cards just came out. 5 of Cups, Death, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups. So you're, oh, and 2 of Wands is underneath the deck. So you're dealing with some heartbreak. You're dealing with some regret, remorse, some loss, but there's a change happening. You have got to work on loving yourself. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. As you do that, love, satisfaction will come to you. Okay? That's the gist. Allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to grieve, and then love yourself enough to allow yourself to make a decision to go in a direction that is best for you. That's where the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups, the satisfaction in the 9 of Cups comes from. Loving yourself enough. Yeah, loving yourself enough to make a decision that works best for you. All right? But there's definitely a change and transformation here. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Fly Free. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Oh, cheers to you all. I love you all. You're fantastic. All right, Jill, you are next. Followed by Fly Free. And then finally, Kara. There's that 5 of Cups again. Hold on. Jill, are you here? Oh, there you are. Wait. Okay, Jill, I don't have a question for you. Annette. Okay, so Jill, go ahead and put your question here in the chat. But Annette, it could, if you have someone that might be a better option for you because he's available and he's there, like right there with you, maybe it does mean that. But ultimately, what the 2 of Wands was saying in your situation was you making the decision that is best for you at this moment in your life. So if that means another person, well, okay. Okay, then if you don't have someone else that is potentially another option for you, then no. But so the base question or the base meaning is making a choice to go in a direction that's right for you, staying with this person and hoping things work out while he's going through all kinds of burdens, or releasing yourself from those burdens or those expectations of being with this person and moving forward in your own direction. That doesn't mean cutting him off. That doesn't mean not being there as like a support system for him. But you know, just, oh my God, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the donations, Lisa and Patricia. You're both so beautiful. Aw, thanks, Lisa. All right, does that make sense, Annette? Jill, I see your question. Because this is why that 5 of Cups came back out. Because now you're facing moving away from him. Two of Wands can be distance, yes, but that's not the message that was coming through, Jill. Not Jill, Annette. The Two of Wands is more about having to make a decision rather than the distance involved. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Cups. All right. Oh. message, Annette. King of Swords. Objectivity. Look at things as clearly as you possibly can. See things for what they truly are. I understand that emotions are involved here, but you need to remove your emotions from the situation and see things as they clearly are. He is in another country, and he has a lot of things that he needs to deal with. Yes, he was planning, or at least he says he was going to move in, he was going to move with you, but that didn't happen. And he's dealing with some pretty serious family issues right now. King of Swords. Logic and reason over emotion right now. Right now, at this point right now. Again, that doesn't mean that you're cutting him out completely, but at the same time, you have to do what's best for you, which is what the Two of Wands was saying. Okay? Excellent. Jill, we are getting to you. Now, Jill, you would like to know what Spirit wants you to know in terms of moving in the right direction, or I'm sorry, moving towards your highest good. Yes? You're welcome, Annette. Jill. Oh no. Are you still, Jill, are you here? Well, Fly Free, I have been sipping on this glass of wine since 5:15. So you make your own decisions about that. Yeah. There you are, Jill. Okay. Excellent. So we're looking at guidance towards you moving towards your highest good. Yes? Ooh, Tamika. Okay, Jill. We'll see what we've got for you here. I'm going to give this 3 shuffles for you, Jill. Guidance towards moving towards your highest good. 1. For Jill. Oh, that would be fun, Annette. For Jill. 2. Moving towards your highest good. And 3. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting a rush of white and pink energy. The white came through first, and that's symbolizing purity, innocence, also your inner child. The second color, the pink, is unconditional love from the divine. I feel like, and 3, I feel like you need to connect with your inner child. Start having an open dialogue, or maybe even more of an open dialogue than you have in the past with your inner child, because that is going to lead you in the right direction. Okay? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. That's good. Embarking on a brand new journey. Ah, yes, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. The 3 of Pentacles is talking about the self-mastery. And this is where integrating more of your inner child essence is coming into play. It's almost as if you need to allow your inner child energy to be the architect here. Okay? And that's going to help you create a new reality or gain some sort of new start. Yep. Yes. Yes, honey. Okay. This is beautiful. At the root of the situation, you have the 2 of Cups. This is the union of masculine and feminine within you. And then with the 3 of Pentacles being, yes, oh my gosh. With the 3 of Pentacles being here, you have, at the root of your situation, you have the balance between, or the marriage between the masculine and feminine, which can then, in physical terms, procreate and create like give birth to the child, but already you have the inner child. Yes. So these are three aspects of yourself, masculine and feminine, and then the inner child. And then the three of them together come together to build, to recreate, to grow, to help you expand. Yes. You have some things that you need to walk away from. 8 of Cups. In the center of your reading, you have the Queen of Cups. Compassion, empathy, understanding, intuition, psychic ability. 10 of Cups. You got it. And the Queen of Cups here is the energy that is the unconditionally loving energy for yourself, allowing yourself to be who you truly are, or what I'm hearing specifically, allowing yourself to express yourself as you truly desire. And then ultimately you will be led to your 10 of Cups. Does that make sense, Jill? Oh. Well, naked bodies are beautiful. How about that? And actually, it's interesting that you say that, Jill, because oftentimes in spiritual symbolism, when you are naked, that means you are pure. You are your pure self. You are without clothing or adornment that, I guess what spirit is saying is, in essence, masks who you truly are. So I feel it's really interesting that you say that you feel naked. That's kind of cool. But anyway, there you have it. I hope that was helpful, Jill. Cheers to you. I do feel like you're on the right path, though. That's okay. Listen to your intuition. You don't have to rush into whatever the next step is. And also honor your inner child. I mean, that was kind of like the whole, the base of the message here for you. Honor your inner child. Grow into this allowance of freedom to flourish within you. Then you will start to begin to, well, there's the next step, Jill. Get to know your inner child again. Reconnect with your sense of innocence and purity. Yes, Kara, I would agree with that, because that is reconnecting back to innocence and purity before the ego or society or whatnot put any sort of convoluted view or vision of life and existence on you. That makes perfect sense. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but that makes perfect sense, Kara. Okay. Reconnect with what brings you joy and happiness. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Because it's not necessarily about connecting with the past or the memories. It's about connecting with what makes you feel excited, exuberant, joyful, passionate. What brings you pleasure? What's fun? Yeah, totally make new ones, but also like just connect with the inner part of you, because just because you may have a brain injury doesn't mean that you can't connect with a deeper sense of your truth. So maybe allow that brain injury and the subsequent memory loss to work in your favor, because you don't necessarily have any sort of like conditioning or memories from the past to keep you from connecting with this part of yourself. Allow it just to flow. What brings you joy? What makes you feel like a kid? What makes you feel like a sense of wonder and excitement? And like, just talking about it, I'm getting like all excited and like I can feel the energy welling up in my chest. That's what you got to connect with. Okay, Jill? Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take some work. Knight of Wands, but then the Six of Wands underneath that. Knight of Wands is passion, exuberance, excitement. Six of Wands is victory. Yeah? All right, Jill. Fly free. It is your turn. Okay. I believe, did you email me? Yes, you did. Okay. What does Spirit want you to know about love and life? No worries. No worries, Jill. It's all good. Okay. I kind of want to focus it. I kind of want to focus it on either love or life. Do you want to focus on love though? Like that's what I want to, that's kind of what I feel like you want to talk about the most. Yeah. All right. We're going to give this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Well, you have some flyers so far. Damn. Well, you have the Wheel of Fortune underneath the deck. And then you have, as an overall energy, and then you have the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. So it looks like there might have been some sort of situation that happened for you recently in which this is influencing some sort of change in perspective for you. It's like you're moving away from a certain way of being that you used to hold, or moving away from a certain way of approaching love, or certain expectations in love that you're finding are no longer serving you. And there might have been some sort of specific situation that catalyzed this for you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And now that it's created some sort of change in perspective, which is allowing you to move forward or move away in some way. And there's a karmic change associated with it. Okay, that was just the flyer section. Let's get into it. I'm going to give this I'm going to give this 3 shuffles, and then we'll see what we've got for you. 1, in terms of love, what does Spirit want you to know about love right now? And let's Spirit saying, let's talk about this change in perspective for you. 2, okay. And a 3. Boop. All right. Overall energy. Ooh. Ooh. The Queen of Swords. But this is an energy you need to adopt. I feel like you may have been a very, very open person that has allowed some people to come in and manipulate you and take advantage of you. Yes, I'm glad, Tamika. I'm glad you got that reference. I don't know if these are women or if these are feminine energies or if these are just individuals that you may have allowed into your life that were narcissistic and manipulative, that just treated you like dirt. Queen of Swords. But now it's almost as if you are adopting this energy and cutting these individuals out. And I'm not, but you're doing one better. You're doing one better. You're cutting these people out. You're not being malicious about it, but you're saying, look, you are toxic. You are not serving me, and I just don't want you in my life. It's not like I'm trying to do you like you did me, but at the same time, get the fuck away. Ooh, okay. That is good. Holy shit. Look at what's underneath that. The King of Swords. Yo, check it. You're balanced. And you're what? They're showing changes, huh? Okay. Well, all right. See, that's what the King of Swords is kind of saying too. And that is partially why you're allowing them back in. But you see here, either what I want to say is that they need to be on high alert because you're basically, what you're saying to them with this King of Swords energy is, all right, well, if you're going to show change, then you can change and then you can be back here. But the moment you fuck up, here comes that queen again. I mean, as long as they're showing change, all right. If they can back it up, if they can follow up, if they can show improve, then yeah, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's that. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so you have the moon at the root of the situation here. So what this is saying to me is what that literally said, and I heard this very loud and clear. Your intuition is strong. Maybe right now? No, dude, I don't think you're being stupid. Because as long as they are showing, as long as they're following through with what they're saying, as long as their actions are showing you that they have indeed changed, then there's no reason to feel stupid for letting them back in. Because people can change. And as long as they change, then all right, cool. Then we can continue. We can key and do all that. But again, as soon as you make that mistake again, as soon as you start showing me that person that you say you changed from again, I'm out of here. All right? And your intuition is very strong. Your intuition is keeping you going back and forth. Then I would trust that, because I kind of feel like maybe they are going back and forth. It could be because what I'm getting here, because you also have the Wheel of Fortune again, right? That came back out. Now you also have the Tower in the center of the reading, and you have the 10 of Cups. So you might be in a situation in which you're still kind of coming out of that old energy, that old frame of mind, and you're working on finding your balance. But again, they also might be teetering, going back and forth between the old person and the new person, the old expression and the new expression. But ultimately, what the moon and the Tower are saying here is that you have enough intuitive integrity, and you've been through enough, and you're going through enough of a change. A karmic cycle is coming to a close for you. So you're gone through enough of this change to be able to allow yourself to trust your intuition. But keep this King of Swords energy in mind. As long as they can show up, show improve, you know what I mean? As long as their actions back up what their words, what their mouths are saying, we're Gucci, Fendi, and Prada. We're copacetic. We all right. You're moving towards the 10 of Cups here, okay? And it's this balance between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords that's keeping you, that's moving you towards this. No, it can't be sabotage. How could you be sabotaging yourself if you're balanced? It would be sabotage if you were leaning more towards one or the other. The Queen of Swords is very destructive. Sometimes she needs to be. The King of Swords is way too logical. I mean, they're both logical. But the King of Swords could also, in your position, the King of Swords could be that diplomat that allows himself, or that diplomatic energy that allows themselves to kind of be a pushover. That's what I'm feeling in this situation. But you're balanced. Okay, so I don't think it's sabotage at all. I think you're actually doing the right thing. Okay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. And I'm glad it resonated with you. You're doing well. You're really doing well. And good Lord. All right. There's a feminine energy around you that I think you are conflicted about whether or not she's manipulative emotionally. She feels like very confident, and you kind of want to offer her something. Oh, okay. Follow your intuition, but also what I want to tell you about that is give it time, feel it out, let her prove herself. If she says she's one thing, give her time or give this person time. Yeah, she is fine because the Queen of Wands came out. But give this person time to show up. Okay. That's where the King of Swords, because you're ready to cut her out, Queen of Swords. But the King of Swords is like, give it a little more time. Diplomacy. If she says it's X, Y, and Z, then let her prove it's X, Y, and Z. Okay? Okay. There you have it. So, Kara, last but not least. Hey, I'm down. You just let me know, and I'll be there. Okay? Cheers to that. All right, Kara. Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. Yes, sir. Oh, no. Kara, are you here? Aw. She was here the whole time, and now, oh no. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I love you too. Hey, Kara. Okay, awesome. You might want to. Sorry, I was reading Kara's question. That's awesome. Woo! Cheers to you, honey. Yes. All right. I'm just reading through this question again. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rachel. All right, Kara, got it. I got it. I'm gonna give this 3 shuffles for you. Are you here with us? I just want to make sure you're here with us. No, no, no. No. It's okay. You explained it well. I just wanted to make sure I was understanding, like I was getting what you were trying to convey well enough. Because to be quite honest, what you're asking about, it could be a situation in which you opened up even more. But now I'm seeing that differently. But also, it still could be that. It honestly could be that because you were focusing on spiritual gifts and shadow work, it could be that you connected with some sort of deeper sense of healing and are clearing something away. You opened yourself up to clearing an element that was deep within you, which is right. And I kind of can see it the other way as well. But my initial thought, to be honest with you, when I read what you were saying, my initial thought was, oh no, she just opened up much deeper. And now she's going through the clearing process. But let's see. I'm going to 5 shuffles. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. And we'll see what we get. What is happening here? Shadow work. You're doing shadow work. Intense clearing is what I'm hearing. 2. 3. Kara. Intense clearing, intense shadow work. 4. And 5. Sylvia, shadow work is dealing with your shadow side. It's dealing with elements within your life or your existence or your experience that have been pushed to the shadows, have been buried deep within. Your shadow contains traumas, negative happenings, things like that hurt you, that you push away. But ultimately, it also contains lessons. And also your shadow is very much a part of you. Your shadow often contains fragmented parts of yourself that have gone through some sort of traumatic experience and again have been pushed to the side. Dark elements to your life that you are hiding from yourself for whatever reason. And that doesn't mean that just because they reside within your shadow, it doesn't mean that they're bad or wrong. And that's a very common misconception. And that alone will keep things within your shadow, but also could potentially keep people from working with their shadow, embracing, acknowledging, and integrating their shadow. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck here for you, Kara, and then we'll see what we've got. Boop. All right, overall energy here, Kara, we have the Fool. Okay, you're embarking on a brand new journey. You're starting over. You're starting anew. You're taking a leap of faith. You took a leap of faith, and now you're integrating with that, and that's going to cause pain. That's going to cause discomfort, and the fact that you're not really remembering your dreams right now is not that big of a deal. It's not really that bad. It's just saying that you're integrating a lot. There's a lot that may be happening for you in dream state that you can't consciously put into conscious thought. Exactly. Excellent. Okay. So here you go, Kara. You've taken that leap. Okay. And you're integrating, you're doing the shadow work. Holy shit. You're doing the shadow work. Literally, as I was saying that, the 8 of Pentacles is underneath the Fool. You're doing the shadow work. You're doing the work to clear the space so that you can. Because from what you just said there, you've made an intention to clear your gifts and be as clear as possible so you can use them for the highest good. And the universe says, fuck yeah, honey, let's do that. Okay. Wait, hold on, Tamika. I'll get that in a second. Yes. Oh my God, Kara, this is beautiful. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Okay, so Kara, at the root of your situation here, you have the Five of Cups. So there's a purge. This is basically a purge. This is all of the toxic energy or the toxicity or the trauma or whatnot that is required to be removed from your system right now in order for you to have a deeper activation of your abilities. That is what's being purged right now, okay? You have, this is so crazy. Holy shit, this is so crazy. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. You have the Six of Pentacles here. So this is your intention to do good in the world or to give back. Yes, to use your gifts to benefit the many. Following that, you have a breakdown of this Five of Cups energy here. You have the Three of Cups with the Two of Cups. This is so freaking cool, Kara. So what's happening here is you have those three old cups of toxic energy spilled out, right? That is making space for the spirit to come through, the union of body, mind, and spirit to be deeper for you. Yes? And here you have the Two of Cups. It is the union within, masculine and feminine, coming together, reconciling with yourself. The purge. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Does that make sense? Oh my God, Kara, congratulations. Do you guys hear Mr. Softy? Anyway, there you have it, Kara. I mean, you're doing the damn thing. Congratulations. And honestly, it was what Spirit is saying, they're pointing out to me, it's your commitment to this that is allowing you, to do this, to move forward with this. So just allow the purge to happen. All right. Just allow yourself to clear and allow the energies to clear up, and there will be a moment where like the clouds will clear and you'll start to perceive more, and you'll be able to integrate this more. All right. But congratulations, Kara. And that Three of Cups is a bit of a celebration here. The universe is very much saying to you, like, excellent job. Thank you for making this commitment. Good for you. All right. So with that, oh my God, Annette, they're all over New York City. But actually, they're mostly in the boroughs. So the outer boroughs. So you have the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. You don't see them much in Manhattan. What can you do to clear? Try to eat as clean as you can. So little to no animal byproducts, although I know how difficult that is. But me personally, like I try not to, I rarely do I eat red meat anymore. I try not to eat bacon or pork, but bacon is really hard to avoid because I love bacon. But then there's also like, I try to stick to like chicken or fish. Personally, I don't eat gluten because I'm intolerant of it. I also don't eat corn. I can get away with it, but it still makes me gassy. Organic foods. Organic foods, yes. Meditation, definitely. But I don't specifically. Your diet came to focus, Kara. Yeah, the first thing that came to mind was the diet. So work with your body as to what specifically is best for you. I'm not going to recommend that you pick up any sort of specific diet. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, you need to go vegan or vegetarian. Like, no, if that works for your body, do it. I'm not one to subscribe or prescribe. I'm not a doctor, so I can't be prescribing anything, but I'm not one to recommend any sort of certain diet. Whatever works for you, go for it. Grounding, yes, but also meditation is key every day. 5 minutes, only if you can only do 5 minutes in the day, that's fine. meditation daily is going to be helpful to you. Okay? There you have it. All right, guys, with that said, well, yes, that makes sense, Kara. That's going to happen because that is the actual energies around you. It's the energies being purged out of you, which is going to trigger that to happen in your reality, because we create our realities from our external reality is a direct reflection of our internal reality. So if you're purging a lot of nasty, icky stuff, then that's going to happen. That's going to most likely manifest in ways in your external reality. That's not a bad thing. Just move through it. Just keep doing what you're doing, Kara. You are on the right path. Absolutely. Okay? With that said, I love you guys. I got to go heat up dinner and wind down because it's getting close to bedtime for me. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you again tomorrow morning for our morning coffee. Yeah? Mwah! Bye.